Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome along to Series 2 of the 5-Minute Farmer, coming to you this time from Griffin, Indiana by AJ Farmer. We are just arriving in here. We've inherited a farm on the other side of town. We're going to go up and have a look at that, check out what land we have, what equipment we've got with the farm, and where exactly we're at with crops and fields and things like that. See what tasks we have. This one's going to be a little bit different to our previous 5-Minute Farmer in Osada, obviously bigger fields, so might be a little bit more of a challenge to see how we get through condensing everything down to 5 minutes. I know there's been some suggestions that maybe we should do it in a little bit longer format, but I quite like the 5-minute format. I think it works very well for what we're trying to achieve. So let's go and have a look at where we are and what we've got. Welcome to our new home in Griffin. This is our house here on the left obviously, and our farmyard here on the right. There's lots to go and see, and not too much time to do it, so we will race around as quickly as we can. But before we do, and go and have a look at all the equipment, let's just take a quick look at the fields. So here is the farmyard in the middle of field 23, and you can see that we already own fields 21, 23 and 24, along with some grass meadow land up the top here, which is quite easy to access from the farm. It takes the track and the road up through the middle. Now in terms of where our fields are at, we do have a couple of crops already planted. We have wheat in fields 21 and 24. Now this was planted pre-winter and has come with the farm. Soybean field here, which has been harvested last year, sat fallow for winter, and we will be preparing that to have some corn planted into it. Basically, we're going to try a double cropping scenario. So once the wheat's done, we will try and get the soybeans into that, and once the corn's done, we'll be starting off with wheat again on those. So that is the plan there for the crops. In terms of the land up here we own, we do have some hay equipment, which you'll see, and we are going to try and run a little bit of a hay enterprise between planting and harvesting seasons. With that out of the way, let's go and have a look at the equipment and what we've got. You would have seen we had a gooseneck trailer there. We do have a grain cart there on the right, the Kinsey 1050. So I think it's about a 30,000 litre grain cart, which is good. We've got the International 1586. We do have 3 tractors. We are going to leverage a little bit of course play on this as well. We're not going to be able to do it all ourselves. 179 horsepower tractor there. We've got a 7810 here. It's got dual row crop tyres there, 30-inch spacings on that. That is 170 horsepower as well. So they'll be doing a lot of our planting. And then our big dog, appropriate, is the Challenger MT755. This is a 300 horsepower tractor. We've got 3 metre wide tracks on that. Got a harvester combine down the back here. It's the 9650 STS, and we've got a couple of 30-foot headers for that, or one 30-foot honeybee header there you can see behind. We've actually got a 12-row corn header as well. Planting wise, we do have a 12-row early riser planter. We've got this wonderful tandem planter here actually. This is a 9 metre wide tandem planter. It looks like it should work really well. And then for fertilizer and spraying, we've got the John Deere sprayer there and the 6-ton tow behind fertilizer spreader by 82 Studios. On the other side, very quickly, we do have the Vermeer round baler. We've got a Kubota skid steer, so a couple of the DLC items there that we're using. And add to that, Fusion Simulations wonderful corn dryer pack. So we're going to try and dry our corn there. We've got the propane tanks, we've got the corn dryer and everything all set up for our storage. So that is what we're going to use for the corn, but we've got some other options for our other storage. Carrying around here very quickly because we're going to run out of our 5 minutes. We've got the Mack grain hauling pack by BC Bueller Farms there, the semi rather than the pup trailer and rigid. We've got a 6 metre wide plough, 670 there, and a 14 metre wide disc harrow there as well. So a couple of bits of tillage equipment. We do have the Westfield auger, which I haven't put away properly yet. That needs to be tidied up, and the bin that AJ Farmer had added in. So we've got that for our soybeans. We might put another one of those in so we can store wheat and actually play like we're storing things a little bit separately. And then the last of the equipment, I've got the Vermeer baler, the Vermeer Windrower. Obviously no tedder in the Vermeer pack, so we have gone and got the Vicon tedder there. And there is our 12-row corn head. It's the 612C, so very nice. So one thing I have tried to do, just very quickly, is use mods that are available on ModHub and largely available to console players. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure everything here is available to console players. And as this is going to be a console map, I thought it'd be quite cool to do that. So I hope you are looking forward to the series as much as I am. I think this is going to be a perfect map for this format, and having had a look around the map a little bit and obviously had the opportunity to have a look at it early, I think it is just going to be well suited to the 5-minute farmer. So look forward to bringing you the next episode tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome along to Griffin, Indiana and the 5-minute farmer. As you'll see, we have already got a tractor out there running on course plate, getting some lime applied to this field. Our job today is to get out there and get it ploughed and get it ready for planting. We're getting some corn put into this field, well, that is the intention anyhow. I think it is just about corn planting season. It might be March, it might be April, we'll have to double check that, but whatever it is, we need to get it prepped first before we can make a start. So, get the Challenger here hooked up to the disc, and we will go and get into the field, get things underway, leave the worker going with the lime, and we will get this all ploughed up. So, sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Here we are, very last pass in the field. It's gone very well. It's taken a little bit over an hour real time, so probably the longest activity we'll have to do is ploughing, because it is the narrowest piece of equipment and probably the slowest piece of equipment we have. So not too bad all in all, I'm happy with that. But there we are, all done. So head over, park things back up in the yard, and then look forward to the next episode. So from me, I hope you have enjoyed this first episode, or first proper episode of the 5 Minute Farmer from Griffin, Indiana. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, and episode 3 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We have been down to the store and we've just picked ourselves up a couple of pro seed boxes for our corn and also a couple of totes of liquid fertilizer. We're going to head back down to the farm now. Our corn can't be planted till next month, so we're going to have to wait another day there, but we can go and get some fertilizer applied to our wheat. That definitely does need that boost of nitrogen. So that is the plan today. We're going to go down and get that sprayed. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll see you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are done with the liquid fertilizer application in the wheat fields. Took a lot more than I expected, you would have seen. We had to go and pick up some more. We ran through everything we had and had to get a couple of extra totes. So not ideal, but at least we didn't have to go too far to get it done. It would have been nice to have GPS on this tractor too. That was a little bit of a mistake running without it. Did make it a little bit harder. At least the little mini map does help there when you're using precision farming. So next time we will be in planting corn, I hope, all going to plan. So as always, hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 4 of the 5 Minute Farmer. Just getting our seed put here into the planter. We've moved forward into April and it is time to get our corn planted. So put one tote there of seed in and we're going to grab some liquid fertilizer. We do have a little bit of fertilizer left in one of these and the other one is full, so we'll try and get them both put in. But we are going to get into the field and get our corn planted just as soon as we can. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes.
We got our windows down, driving down the 405, sing along to the radio. We're gonna make it someday, nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest band in town. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna quit my job. Never wanna have no boss. I just wanna play my rock and roll like they do on the radio. Tommy's got brand new drums, and I still have my old guitar. And John said this next song's gonna be real good, if you know what I mean. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night. Oh, oh, round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. Oh, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh.
Well, there is our corn, just about all finished, and that is all our crops taken care of, which is fantastic. Cut it a little bit fine on the seed, not too bad though. I thought we might have been a bit closer to running out. We took a lot to go around the headlands and get started on the field, but there we are, all done, and we did obviously have to top up with fertilizer a couple of times, which wasn't too bad. I thought it went okay. So that is all done, and planting finished until we can get in and plant the soybeans on the wheat ground. I was expecting we might have some weeds to deal with, but I think because we ploughed this field and we don't seem to have any weed pressure in the wheat, we're going to be able to skip doing weeds, and hopefully next episode we may look at doing a first cut of grass for our hay, so we will take a look at that for next time. But I hope you've enjoyed that episode of the 5 Minute Farmer. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana for episode 5 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We've skipped forward another month. We are here into May. You can see our corn has all come up and is germinated there. Got our wheat here on the left, all looking nice and healthy as well. But we've obviously hooked up here to the vermeer mower, and we're going to head on up to the meadows that we own up the road here and get these mowed to make a start on our hay. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are, mowing finished. That did not take too long at all. I am so impressed with these vermeer mowers. They do seem to get through the ground very quickly, so that was nice. Good to get that all finished. A little bit of a hiccup there at the end, trying to get it folded up. Wouldn't fold the offset away, so it was still offset. Partly because I think this tractor has opening doors, which you might see every now and then. There you go, open and close doors. I don't know whether that causes a clash or what it is, but we got there. We got it all folded up, and we're heading on back down to the yard now. So I think next episode we will be back up here tedding that grass and getting it closer to being ready to make some hay, and I think the episode after that will probably be baling it. So probably a little bit of a session or 2 or 3 episodes here in a row getting this hay all made, but not much else to do because the crops are doing their growing. We don't have any weeds or anything to worry about, so let's make hay while the sun shines. So as always, hope you have enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, and episode 6 of the 5 Minute Farmer. Just been out in the wheat field, just having a look at the crop on our way back up to the hay fields. Now we've skipped forward to later in the day. We've had some really good drying weather today, so the grass is looking nice and dry, ready to be turned over just to do the last little bit of drying before we windrow it up, probably tomorrow in the calendar day for the month. So that is our plans today, get it all tethered and turned over and drying again. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes.
While the sun gets low, I got a feeling that the glow deep inside my core needs to breathe to flow. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. No obstacles that we faced did ever slow us down. We knew we'd get here, went the extra mile in every race. We are duty bound. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. Who knew we'd get this far? But now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. We give it our best, but sometimes we need to stop to see what we have assessed. I'm grateful about everything, because we have been working hard right from the very start. How we get this far, but now it's time for us to stay out until it's late. We've come a long, long way, so we deserve it, mate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day.
This grass has dried down really nicely. We're going to be set for a good crop of hay off this. I don't know if that's the best way. Good yield of hay, I think we'll describe it like that. As long as we don't get any moisture overnight, I reckon we'll be able to be in here mid-morning rowing this up and getting ready to start baling tomorrow. So fingers crossed. Pretty dry. I can't see too many clouds around. These don't look too harmful, do they? Pretty harmless clouds, I would suggest. So next time we will be back in here windrowing and baling. We'll try and get it both done at the same time, so we'll probably have some hired help to give us a hand with that one. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, episode 7 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We're carrying on with the hay work. We are further forward in the day than we were, and we do actually have a little bit of rain due after dark, so we want to go and get that hay all baled up as quickly as we can. We already have the case is already up there, or the International is already up there, running on course play, getting things all rowed up, ready for us to head up there and bale. So we will make our way up to the field and get started. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes.
Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go, I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. Turning up the stereo in a place I didn't know till now. In a different part of town, I see new colors as the sun goes down. No, it doesn't even matter to me where I go, just feel I need to take a ride. I don't know when I'll get back, keep on going and relax tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. I'm not heading for the stars, driving down this boulevard tonight. Yeah, playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Well, there we are, all finished here in the hayfield. 41 bales total, and I do love the new bale counter that came with the Vermeil DLC. See there, 41 total, and Control X, and we can reset that for next time. So we do that when we get to baling whatever we bale next, probably some straw after our wheat harvest. But I've obviously got a lot of bales we need to get here with the skid steer and the gooseneck, and get these picked up and taken down to the animal dealer, because we are going to sell them. We don't have any need for them. That was sort of part of the premise and story here, that we had this hay operation, but just to sell, make them and sell them to people who need them. So here we are, all done for this episode. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, and episode 8 of the 5-Minute Farmer. Got the Kubota skid steer here loaded up with a bale fork on it. We're going to go and get all these bales picked up out of the field and taken on down to the animal dealer, get them sold. Now, before we do get up there, one piece of assistance, if I may. If anyone knows how to get the ramps on this gooseneck trailer to unfold when paired with the TLX truck here, please let me know. I have tried all sorts of keybinds and options to try and get it unfolded, and anytime I press the X to unfold, you'll see there we've just got the tray on the back of the tray on the back of the TLX is unfolded, which doesn't really help us at all. So if you know how to get it to work, let me know in the comments, and I would appreciate it. But for now, let's jump into things, sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are. That was a lot more lucrative off those bales than I ever expected. $19,000 total earned. Plus, I think the environmental score, which I think was about $500. Not much, because we haven't done anything to the land, and we're not planning to, but much better. I was expecting somewhere between 10 to 15, maybe around the 12, so quite a lot more than I expected, which does make it all worthwhile for all the effort and everything like that. Got a little bit of income. Hopefully next time we will be into June and making a start on our wheat harvest, everything going to plan. So we're going to get the Kubota here loaded up onto the trailer. We will head on back down to the farm. We've got some preparation work to do down there with combines and whatnot. Have everything up and ready to go for next time. So hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 9 of the 5-Minute Farmer. We are moving down into the wheat fields. The wheat is ready to go. We've got all the equipment down here all set up and ready to get into the field, just harvesting. All we have to do is get the combine here hooked up to the header and we can make a start. Now we've got the grain cart all set up to run on auto drive for us. We're going to drive the combine and hopefully everything will work out well for us there on that. Now the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that we have had a little change to our combine. We've upgraded to the 9750. That's because I did try to do this with the 9650 and it wasn't powerful enough to run the header, so not quite ideal, but there we are set up with the 9750. The other change, which you will see, is a shorter grain bin over there. We've changed out the Meridian one for the wheat steel because the auger wouldn't reach otherwise. So a couple of little changes there, but nothing too major. So time to get into the harvesting. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, I must admit the yield in that field has far exceeded what I was expecting. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but we've got 2,800 litres, or 2,800 bushels, I should say, already in the bin, and we've got another almost 500 there, so over 3,300 bushels, which is not too bad. So we'll just get this last little piece emptied out here into the silo, and then we will be moving down to the next field for the next episode. Now, I am planning in the next one to be the grain cart operator, and we'll use the combine on courseplay just for something a little bit different. So we'll keep things mixed up and we'll go from there. So I hope you've all enjoyed this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, and episode 10 of the 5-Minute Farmer. We've moved down into the second of our wheat fields, and we've got our worker set up and they are running the combine. Now we've set that to 3 headland passes, and then we're going to get into some lands and do some work there. So the intention is to get this all harvested today and put into the silo. We will be running the grain cart, jumping into the truck, and just keeping things as running as smoothly as we can while the combine keeps rolling. Now, one other quick thing, we have set up straw swath collecting on the up and down rows only, so you'll see we're not getting it here on the headland, but on our up and down rows we should, because we've had a request from the animal dealer to buy some straw, so we're going to make the most of that opportunity and sell some of that. So, I'm going to go jump into the grain cart, so sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are, all finished in the field. We've got a bit of grain here coming out of the combine, a bit of grain here in the grain cart. Probably more than we can fit into the truck, I would expect. We'll let the combine finish out first. But there you go, you can see all those nicer swaths there. We will get those baled in the next episode. Now, grand total, I think we've ended up with almost 7,400 bushels of wheat, which is really blown me away. That is a lot more than I ever thought we would get. So good yield, good production, and should bring some good money in when we come to sell it. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, and episode 11 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We've moved back into the wheat field and we've got the baler out. We are running this along on the same plate course that the combine ran on. So we've got a worker driving this. They're going to get through and get all these windrows picked up, turned into bales, and we will be back down here with the skid steer loader and the gooseneck trailer, and we will be working on getting them all picked up and sold down to the animal dealer. Now, thank you everyone who gave some feedback and comments on what my conflict might have been with not being able to fold the gooseneck trailer. I have discovered it was or is a mod conflict. I don't know which mod yet, but when I loaded up Griffin with just the TLX and the gooseneck trailer, I was able to unfold it using Z, so I need to figure out what mod's causing that. We will have a look and try and get to the bottom of it. But for now, we're going to carry on and get this field done. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, we managed to squeeze a few extra bales onto the trailer here. I was never sure if we would fit the extra 4 on the back, but with only 4 left in the field, it made sense to give it a go. Again, I've been super impressed with how much we've made off these bales, and let's have a look here and see what we get off the straw ones. So we're going to have a couple miss out the trigger, but that's 7 grand, so put this one in there. almost $450 per bale. There we go, another 426. So good bit of income off those fields. So that went all very well. Now we need to get back and start getting set up to start our soybean planting, get those in, so get our double cropping done. So next time we'll be making a start on that. So I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 12 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We are moving on to getting what were the wheat fields prepped, ready to plant the soybeans into. First things first, we need to boost the pH level. That was never done before the wheat was planted, so we're going to take care of that. See, we've already got some additional lime over here, and we have got the lime spreader all topped up and ready to go. Now the other thing we're going to try and do is get at least one of these fields cultivated, and we'll cultivate the other one as we are moving in front of it with the planters. I do know that the planters we've got are direct drill, so we don't have to necessarily cultivate, but I do like to work the lime into the soil rather than leaving it sitting on the top. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are. That is this field all prepped and ready for planting, and of course lime spread in the other wheat field. So next time we'll be able to come over here, start planting, and indeed we will be able to get this tractor over into the other field, get that all cultivated and ready to go as well. Now we've got 2 planters we can plant soybeans with, we can use the box planters we've got, the John Deere, or we can use the case. We may even look at getting 3 tractors up and going. We'll see how it goes next week, or next episode. So as always, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, and episode 13 of the 5-Minute Farmer. We are here in the yard getting the planter filled up with seed and fertilizer to be able to make a start on planting our soybeans. You might just catch a glimpse over there above the shed of the Challenger. They are over there. We have a worker set up and they are going to run some tillage in that field. We will go over and start working in the other field and getting some soybeans planted. So that is the plan of attack for today, trying to get this whole, or both fields, all planted. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, we've finished the first field over there, but we haven't even made it to the second one yet. I think I bit off a bit more than I could chew to try and get both of these done in one go. So we will leave that one over there. We do see the Challenger has finished and he has that field all ready to go. But I think next time we might even pull out the Easy Riser and get that hooked up to one of the tractors and get going with planting the other field. But we might use a worker to do that as well, because we also have some grass to mow in the next one. So lots and lots to think about, lots and lots to plan to try and keep things running as smoothly and as efficiently as possible. But nice box planters, I did enjoy using those. It's something a little bit different to what I'd normally have used, so good to give them a spin. So I hope you have enjoyed that episode. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, in episode 14 of the 5-Minute Farmer. We have one more field of soybeans to do. Now my intentions were that we would plant the soybeans and also go and mow some grass, but we haven't had enough time plus since we mowed the last lot of grass. There's not actually much up there to cut, so we're just going to be stuck with planting today. We are going to run with the early riser planter. We've got that all set up. We've got some seed in it from when we planted the corn, and we've actually taken the seed out of these drills and put in there into the planter. I enjoyed using the John Deeres, but I just thought for a change we would go and use the case and trigger some people pulling it behind a John Deere. So let's jump into the tractor and head on over to the field to make a start. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are, all finished here in the field. So we'll get the planter folded up and we can head on back over to the yard and get it put away. We're actually not going to need this again this year. In fact, we should probably get a pressure washer. I have noticed some of my equipment has been getting a bit dirtier than I would like it to be, so we probably need to consider doing something about that. But of course, the next crop we're going to be planting is going to be some winter wheat, which goes in after the corn, and that will be our prep for next season. But everything is in now, and we're just going to wait for it to grow. Now, of course, soybeans don't need any nitrogen. We've done the nitrogen for the corn when we planted it, so it's just weed control. We'll have to see if any weeds come up in the soybeans, and waiting for things to mature, ready to harvest again. So as always, hope you've enjoyed that episode of the 5 Minute Farmer. We'll be back into some grass work next episode, I expect. We'll see where we go. But that's all for me for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 15 of the 5 Minute Farmer. Come for a drive up here to check out the meadow and see if it's ready to mow yet, but unfortunately the grass still hasn't quite grown. It's not quite up to the same height as the rest of the grass around the outside that we didn't mow last time, so I think we need to wait until probably August now until we will be in here and mowing that. But I did notice on the way up here the soybeans are up, but they do have some weeds, so that is going to be our job today. Get back, we'll get the sprayer hooked up and we will go and get some weeds dealt to. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are. Well, that should be our spraying all finished. Let's take a quick look at the map and see how well we've done covering this field. I'm pretty impressed with that. Apart from a little bit of green along the right hand edge, we've got pretty much everything. A little strip just through there, but that is pretty impressive. This field, we did get a couple of little bits we missed, but not too bad all in all, and very impressed. Nice to use the spot spraying technology there because we did not use much herbicide. In fact, we probably overfilled the sprayer because we're not going to need it for a while, but that's alright, we can pump it out and store this back in the shed. So, that is us pretty much all done with our crops now. We just have to wait for them to mature and be ready to harvest. In the meantime, we have to wait for our grass to mature as well and be ready to mow again. So we might be taking a little bit of a holiday through the rest of July, and we might catch up with you again in August. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed that episode of the 5 Minute Farmer. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 16 of the 5 Minute Farmer. I said in the last episode we needed to get a pressure washer and give some of our kit a clean off, so we've gone ahead and done that. We've got this put in here, and we will get this done and cleaned off and put away. It has been sitting out for the better part of a month, so we have moved forward. We are now into August because we're going to go and mow our grass, and if you've been keeping your eyes open, you'll see our AGCO dealer has come and given us a lease mower. So we have a swather over here, a Massey Ferguson one. They saw us with the Challenger and thought they wanted to persuade us into some more of their gear. So we do have this one to demo for mowing. So we'll get it up to the field and get started. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes.
Whistles blowing down the hall. I still hear it a distant brawl. Whisper fractions from the heart. Still believe the words you said. Run around in an empty space. Behind every door I see a face. Wet with tears is my pillowcase. I believe the words you said. There's no way to conceal it. I still carry you around. Can you help me conceive it? I'm just waiting to be found. Can you try just a little, fight just a little, cry just a little bit more? I can't sway in the middle, live life in a riddle. I can't steer anymore, anymore, We learned to walk before we crawled. It's in my head, not in my heart. Bouncing thoughts from wall to wall. Will I ever find what I'm looking for? There's no way to conceal it. I still carry you around. Can you help me conceive it? I'm just waiting to be found. Can you try just a little, fight just a little, cry just a little bit more? I can't sway in the middle, live life in a riddle. I can't steer anymore, anymore, There's no way to conceal it. I still carry you around. Can you help me conceive it? I'm just waiting to be found. Can you try just a little, fight just a little, cry just a little bit more? I can't sway in the middle, live life in a riddle. I can't steer anymore, anymore,
Well, there we are, field finished, grass mown, and ready to start drying down and be made into hay. Enjoyed the swather, it went very, very well, did a good job, and not too bad on the handling. They can be a bit twitchy with the steering, but this one wasn't too bad. GPS does make it a whole lot easier. As for upcoming episodes, we've got to wait for this to dry a little bit more before we can make it into hay. We don't have anything else to do on our farm other than waiting for the corn and soybeans to become ready. So we might even look at picking up a harvest contract or something else around the area and see if we can go and give someone a hand. We will see. But anyhow, I hope you have enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 17 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We are up here in the grass field and we've just set one of our workers off going on some courseplay and getting the grass all tethered off. It looks like it is drying down quite nicely there. You can see the very clear different colours that we're getting for that. So we're going to have some hay here very, very soon, ready to row up and start baling. But that's not today's job. Today's job is to head on back down, and we are helping a neighbour out today. He had some machinery issues, and as part of that, we are going to go down and we're going to help him with harvesting. We've got the grain cart, the truck, and the combine all set up and ready to go. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Field finished. We're down here with the train and about to take this in to get topped up and take all the oats off to the sell point. It was a contract that needs to be sold at Mount Vernon, Illinois, and of course the only way to get the product there is via the train. So we will do that, and we will have some more money when we log in next time. $32,000 at the moment. We should push that up around the 45. I think it was about a $14,000 or $15,000 contract, so maybe even a little bit more. The tedder did get finished up on that other field, so we do have our grass or hay. We'll be all ready to windrow and bale next time, so that will certainly be our next task, because not long after that I think we'll be back into fields and hopefully have a little bit of corn or maybe some soybeans to harvest. So plenty more still to do here on the 5 Minute Farmer. But as always, I hope you have enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, in episode 18 of the 5 Minute Farmer. Now we are going to go up and get the hay all windrowed up and hopefully get baled in this episode. We'll see how we go with time and whether we can squeeze both of those tasks in. Don't know if we'll be able to or not. We obviously got our contract finished in the last episode. You can see our money has gone up there. It was about a $14,000 contract. I think we went from 32 in the last to 46 now. So that is where that money has come from. So let's go and get this all windrowed up. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, I've got everything windrowed and we've gone around the headlands here with the baler, but I have just had a call from our friends at Vermeer and they have offered to give us one of the self-propelled balers to have a demo of. There's one doing some work just down the road for one of the other workers, so they have said they'll bring it down here and we can take that for a spin. So I think we might just park things up here and wait for that to arrive. I think this is a good place to wrap things up for this episode as well. So next time we'll be in here with the self-propelled baler, having a go with that, and we'll probably come down and load up on the bales. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 19 of the 5 Minute Farmer. Now, as I said in the end of the last episode, we were parking up the John Deere with the Vermeer baler on it because Vermeer were bringing us a demo. We do have here the ZR5 1200 self-propelled baler. So we're going to run that around for the rest of this field and get all the hay finished off. Then we'll go and grab the pickup and come up with the gooseneck and the skid steer and get it all loaded up and taken down to the animal dealer to sell. Now, one other quick little comment, I have added relight in, and you'll see there are some really subtle changes at this time of day, hopefully as things move on, but everything just looks much nicer. I'm pretty impressed with what relight has added to the game. I think it is a bit of a game changer, which is awesome. So if you haven't got it yet, go and check it out. Farm Sim Guide did an awesome video on it as well with details of how to add it, so go and check that out. But anyhow, let's crack into things. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are, we have the field cleared, all bales gone. I've got the last two here on the back. We're managing to take 18 down at a time, so 36 sold, plus these two gives us 38 on that field, so a few less. I think we had 41 the first cut, so slightly lower yield there on our grass. Could have been that I didn't cut quite so close to the edge of the field, or could have been for any number of reasons. That's alright, we'll still take what we've got. I think we earned $17,000, $18,000 off those. Not a bad little bit of income, plus we've got these two here we haven't sold yet, so we'll take these back to the yard for now and maybe figure out if we're going to sell them a little bit later or whether we'll just keep hold of them until we have a full load. Hopefully next time we're going to be into the corn here. It is looking mighty good, nice good standard corn. Hopefully we can get in and get started on harvesting that. We will just have to wait and see where we are when the time comes. So as always, hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 20 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We're getting the corn header out, which can mean only one thing. Our corn is ready, and as you can see over there behind us, it is looking a nice shade of gold. So it is all ready to harvest. We have skipped forward, we're now in October, which is the perfect timing for us. Got the grain cart set up over there. We've set up a course or auto drive course for the grain cart, and we're going to set the combine up and probably run the combine for ourselves a little bit. and get some nice shots there. But we'll leave the header here. I think that'll be a perfect place to hook things up and run away with harvesting. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well everyone, we are finished in the cornfield. Just got the grain cart here, the combine's empty, and putting the last of the corn here into our dryer. Now we have had some propane delivered, so the dryer is up and running and is getting some dry corn. So we'll just take a quick look and see how much we've got once this is finished emptying out, and we can get a good count on the productivity of that field. So there we are, we have 3,500 litres of 3,500 bushels of corn there. We've already got 460 bushels dried, so almost 4,000 bushels off that field, which is a fantastic result. And we haven't looked at the yield map before, but you can see in field 23 we have had quite a nice yield, particularly across the upper edges and the bottom of the field. So very good yield there, and well produced field. But we are now going to have to get this all prepared and ready to get some wheat planted in it, so we can have that in for winter. Which is going to be our next task before the soybeans are ready. They're not ready yet. You can look over there, you can see they are quite green still. So we'll be working on this field, getting it all ready and to get some wheat planted very, very soon. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 21 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We're down here at the store. We're picking up a leased manure spreader here. You can see the brand on the back. I'm not going to say it because I might get in trouble. But we're going to head down to the animal dealer. We've got a loader down there, or the animal dealer have a wheel loader down there, and we're going to get loaded up with manure and spread that on the cornfields, ready for planting some wheat into it very, very soon. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are, just heading down the last section of the field here with the manure all spread. It took me a little bit longer than I thought. I probably should have spent a bit more time at the start and tried to get the GPS set up and done it that way rather than trying to freehand it. I think we probably overlapped a little bit more than we should have. We ended up, probably only did 2 or 3 passes more than we could have if we'd spaced things out properly. But that doesn't matter, we have got it done. Just this last little piece up here, and we've got a little bit of manure left too, so that'll be fine. We can keep hold of that, park it somewhere where it won't stink. But that is this field all set up now, ready to get planted into. I will decide whether we're going to turn this manure into the ground before we plant it, or whether we'll just plant straight into it. Not decided yet. We might run a cultivator or something over it beforehand and get it all worked in. We will wait and see. But next time we will certainly be in here getting some wheat planted, getting some winter wheat planted, ready for overwinter before the soybeans there are ready to harvest. So, hope you have enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 22 of the 5-Minute Farmer. Now we've gone and bought ourselves a diesel tank. We were running low on fuel and quite a bit of our equipment, and realised there wasn't anything here on the farm. So we put the tank in there, we moved the baler over the other side. Well, there was a good spot for it to be out of the way, far enough away from everything else, and well covered and protected. So we have got that in there. Now our task today, you can see in the background, we've got the Challenger somewhere running around and getting that field prepped so we can get in and plant it. And we do already have the seeder out, and we're going to get that all filled up with seed and off into the field so we can get some wheat planted. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. So here we are, just running along the very last pass here, getting the last of the wheat planted. Now again, everything has gone very smoothly. We had to fill up the fertiliser a couple of times. I was worried we were going to run out of seed, but we've got plenty left there. So that has all worked out very well. We just take a look there at our precision farming. You can see we've got a nice dose of nitrogen across the entire map. Yeah, just a little piece there that we ran out of fertiliser, and I decided just to seed and take the hit on that rather than going back and seeding it later. So everything all done. Here we are, finished wheat for winter. So now we're just waiting for our soybeans to be ready, and once they are, we'll be able to go and get them harvested. But for now, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 23 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We've got the combine out. We're going to head down into the soybean fields and make a start on harvesting those. We've got the truck, grain cart and header all over there ready to go. We're just getting some diesel into the combine. It was getting pretty low. You can see that our diesel was going down on the fuel tank, which means it'll be going up in the combine. So we'll make sure we've got enough to get the field down. But let's hop up in here. As soon as it is full, or as soon as we've used all the diesel we have in the tank up, we will head on over to the field and make a start on the soybeans. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, our first field of soybeans is in the bin, shall we say. Not quite, almost. But you will see we have gone and put up another bin. I did say early on that I wanted to try and keep them separate, so we've got the wheat there in the far bin and we've put the second one up here for the soybeans. We did have to take a loan out to be able to do it though, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we were about $5 short of being able to afford it, so we did have to do that, which is just fine. We should repay it pretty quickly with all the product that we have sitting in our silos and everything like that when it comes time to sell it. So not too bad I think. So we'll just go ahead and get the rest of these beans put into the silo, and next time we will be in harvesting the other soybean field. So I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 24 of the 5-Minute Farmer. We're packing up out of this soybean field and heading over into the other one. In fact, we already have the combine up and running on courseplay using a worker there to do the harvesting. We're going to run the grain cart and get everything taken care of on that sort of things, make sure things run smoothly. Now, just before we go, because we've got a little bit of time, I've had a few questions about precision farming and how our farm is scoring on that. So let's just take a very quick look. So there you can see our overall environmental score, 95. We got up to 100 in this field. We're at 83 in this field at the moment because we have some weeds we need to take care of. And we are almost at 100% in the soybean field we are harvesting now. So we have managed to get those scores up relatively high. And clicking through, you can see there our yield map. So we got some good yields out of the corn there, some really dark green. Soybeans weren't too bad. And then interestingly, having a look at the nitrogen, you can see we are looking very good there in the winter wheat. And you can see the nitrogen levels boosting as we're going around on this field. The combine is obviously over here already. Interestingly, in this one as well, you can also see the difference between where we kept the straw and where we spread the straw. Around the outside where we spread it is slightly higher nitrogen levels. So obviously, there is a benefit to doing that if you're not going to keep it for baling. But anyhow, that's enough chatting. Let's jump back into the tractor here and head on over to the field. Get started, sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Here we are running along the very last pass of our first season and first full year of harvest here in Griffin, Indiana. These are the soybeans we planted after having our wheat in, so doing our double cropping and getting them done, which is fantastic. We've got pretty much 2 truckloads. I imagine by the time we've got this grain cart over in the truck, we would have put 2 truckloads in the bin. The bin had 60,000 litres or thereabouts beforehand from the other field, so I reckon we might get close to 80,000 off this, which will give us a decent amount to go and sell when the price is right, I think. June or July, so we've got a wee while to wait for that, but not too far away before we can sell some of the other product at a good price, the wheat and the corn. So there we are, all done. Coming up next, we will have some weeds to spray over in the wheat, and then we'll be moving into winter, I think, and probably getting some of those products sold. Of course, we're not getting too far away from the end of the series anyhow, or at least the series as we know it for now. I might carry it on, we'll see how we go. But anyhow, I'm going to go get these emptied out and put into the bins. I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, in episode 25 of the 5 Minute Farmer. Now before we get started, apologies there hasn't been any episodes the last couple of days. I did get caught up with a few things going on and have not had the time to do that, so I did fall behind where I wanted to be, but it was just as much I'd rather put out a quality video than try and rush anything through just to keep to the program on set myself. We will make sure we still do at least 30 episodes in the series, so plenty more still to come. But for today, we are here looking at our wheat field. We are into November, but we've got some weeds in here we're going to go take care of. Got the sprayer hooked up already out on the International. We've just fueled up. It was getting a little bit low on diesel as well. We've still got herbicide in there from last time. So we're going to jump straight in and go and get started on some spraying and weed control. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are, all finished in this field. That is the weeds taken care of. Get things folded up and put away. We just have a look here. One little strip there we didn't quite get, and a little bit on the corners, but other than that, the field is pretty much weed free now, which is fantastic. And that is pretty much the last field work we have to do before winter sets in. We could have gone in and prepped the fields for planting corn where the soybeans were, but I think we'll leave the stubble in there and just use that to capture any snow or deal with any erosion or anything like that from any whether we might get over winter. So the last task we are going to have to do though, we do have some higher prices coming soon on our dried corn and also our wheat. So next episode will probably see us shipping some of that down to the sell points and getting it sold. But as always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 26 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We are in a bit of a selling mission today. We have got 7,500 bushels, or just under 7,500 bushels of wheat to sell. I think equates to about 260,000 litres. We've got our auger all set up here. Obviously not the most ideal auger to be using in this position, but it is what we've got set up, and it's the only one we've got. So we've got the unload there set up, we've got everything else ready to go. So we're going to get this all loaded up and head on off down to the sell points. And if we just look there, our best price is actually at HH Milling rather than Mount Vernon, Illinois. A lot of the products go to Mount Vernon, which is via the train, but in this instance we take into HH Milling, which is actually only just up over the road and around the corner over that way. So we'll be able to get everything shipped off and down to there. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, that wheat has turned out to be pretty lucrative. We started off on 2 grand, we're on 118,000 so far, and did you notice how much of an environmental bonus we were getting? We're getting 2 grand per truckload. If you have a look here, we earned $100,000 off our income, but we got 15% extra with our bonus there. The 14934 is the environmental score giving us the bonus, which is fantastic. And what that means, we can repay that loan we took out to be able to build that silo. So we're all paid off, we have no more debt, and we are over $100,000. So we're going to have a think about what we might want to buy in the future, because obviously we've got a whole lot of corn and a whole lot of soybeans to sell at some stage as well. So moving forward, obviously we're going to be going into winter, so there's not going to be too much to do for us for a wee while. We'll see what happens. We might skip forward a few months and get towards our next planting cycle, which will be working into the soybean fields and getting those prepped for some corn. So we'll see how things go there, and where we end up. We may go on a vacation and come back is a little bit nicer. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed that episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana in episode 27 of the 5-Minute Farmer. We've moved forward, we are into March, and it is time to get some fields prepped for some corn planting. First though, we need to get the Challenger here all filled up with diesel and into the field. We do have the disc cultivator there on the back, so we're going to go and rip those fields up. Now I had arranged for a contractor to come in, and they had some drag lines and some slurry equipment, and they were going to spread some slurry on these fields beforehand, but they have been having all sorts of issues with their equipment, which has meant they haven't been able to get here to give us a hand. So we're just going to jump straight past that. We can't wait any longer. We need to get these fields ready, so we'll just have to hope we can get our nitrogen onto the fields at the same time as when we're planting. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. So let's head on over. We will go and get everything set up and underway. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, there we are, job done in both these fields, which was good. We managed to get the worker to do this one, as you will have seen in that, what should we call a hyperlapse. It's going to be very, very fast. They do miss a few corners though, so we might just quickly race around now ourselves and go and tidy those up once we've finished up here. So next job, I think will be in here planting corn, although I don't think we can plant that quite yet. Might be April. What I might look at doing even is going and putting some fertilizer up on the grass field before it grows. I haven't tried that yet, so maybe we can go and see if we can boost the yield up there for our hay for this season. We will go and have a look. But otherwise, that is us all done for another episode of the 5-Minute Farmer. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, in episode 28 of the 5-Minute Farmer. Now we've just been down here at the shop, looks like we're going to have to wait for the train. We've just been down here and traded in our truck and also picked up a seed tender. Now the reason we traded in the truck, I was having all sorts of issues with the TLX, we couldn't open covers on anything. So we can do that now with this one. It wouldn't work before though, we tried with the seed tender and the TLX. And I think that may be part of the reason we were having issues with the gooseneck trailer as well, so we'll go and have a look at that. But now we have this, we can go and buy our own seed and fertilizer and whatever else we might need and dry products out of the utility store up here. So we're going to pick up a tender full of fertilizer today, and we're going to take the fertilizer spreader up and try and run that on the grass field. I don't know if we're going to have any effect with it. Obviously we don't have precision farming information on that land up there, we only have the information on the defined fields, so we'll go and see exactly what happens. But let's get some solid fertilizer loaded into here and go and see what effect we can have. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in under 5 minutes. Well, that did not take us too long at all, but we did burn through the fertilizer. I think we put about 12 or 13 grand to fill the tender up there, and we used probably 2/3 of that. So there's probably 8 or 9 grand worth of fertilizer we've just thrown on that grass up there. So the only way we're going to be able to tell if it has any real benefit is when we come to mow it next and bale it and see if we get more bales off our first cut than we did last time. That is really our only comparison. Hopefully we'll see there's an increase. We'll have to go back and review some of the earlier videos just to compare what we did end up. But I do like this new setup. This Unverfurthed seed runner is going to be a fantastic addition. It's going to be fantastic for getting seed and everything like that. No more messing around with pallets and pro boxes and all those kind of things. And the truck does well. Everything works on it like we'd expect. So this is, I was going to say earlier, this is in Mod Hub and it is a PC and console mod, as I've tried to keep everything in the save at the moment is all multi-platform. So if you wanted to play along, you would be able to, or if you're looking for a mod, you'd be able to go and find it yourself. So as always, I hope you have enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin Indiana in episode 29 of the 5 Minute Farmer. And we have moved forward into April so we can make a start in our corn planting. Now, I've come across a little bug. The only way I can get this to open, and I'm not sure if this is a known bug or something everyone else has come across, but the only way I can get the lids on these tanks to open to be able to fill up from the seed hopper is actually to have a big bag of seed down there. The planter detects it and then I can fill it up the way I want to. There's no way for me to automatically, or manually, there's no control to open those doors. They just automatically open and close as you see as we get closer to the big bags, which is a tad frustrating. It does go against a little bit about what I'm wanting to do with the game and what we had in FS19. So I'm not sure if anyone has any advice on that, please let me know. I would be keen to hear. Now, very quickly, the other mistake I did make, well, not mistake, but this takes liquid fertilizer, not dry fertilizer, so we still do have to use the totes for that. So we will get some of that out of there with the skid steer and get that topped up and off planting. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Well, here we are heading down the last pass in this field. You can see our nitrogen is going nice and green. We're down to 13.5 bushels of the seed left, but that'll be enough to get us to the end of the field. Now, I did hope that we would have been able to get both fields done in this episode, but it's taken me a little bit longer to get this one done, so we'll just have to come back for another episode and get the other field planted. I did have to fill up once with seed, and we topped up fertilizer at the same time. So, but otherwise, everything's gone pretty well. I did also have to get some more totes of fertilizer delivered because we didn't have enough to carry on going. But that's alright. That didn't cost us too much to get those delivered to the farm and able to carry on working. So there we are, first field of corn planted, season number 2 here on Griffin, Indiana. So get to the end of the road, get things folded up, and head on back over to the yard. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch you in the next one. Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, and episode 30 of the 5 Minute Farmer. We are carrying on with the corn planting that we were doing in the last episode. We've done the field there in front of us, the one that you can just see over yonder, and we're going to head over and do the other field, the last of our fields that needs to be planted. So we're all set up, we've topped up with seed and fertilizer, and should be all ready to go. So we'll get down into the field, get everything unfolded, and we will jump straight into it. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll catch you in a little under 5 minutes. Job done. Corn planting is complete. Both fields are now all in the ground, and all we need now is a little bit of rain and to get these corn to germinate and out of the ground. Would be fantastic. Now I expect we're probably going to get a few weeds coming up through this, which we will deal with. We'll have to get in and give that a spray when it is the time, but until then the crops are all looking pretty good. The wheat is growing really well. The corn, like we say, is all planted. So next time we'll probably be moving forward in time a little bit, maybe into May, possibly even into June. We'll see how things go, possibly for some grass work, getting some of that grass mowed and some more hay made, or we'll be looking to sell our soybeans and corn, which are both coming up for best price in June, I think it is. So we'll just have to keep an eye out for that and get all that sold. It'd be good to get some more money into the account and possibly look at what we might upgrade next on the farm. Perhaps a new shed. I was contemplating putting a new shed up, so we'll wait and see what we decide there. We're going to get back down here and we'll get this all washed off and put away until we need it out for the soybeans. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.